Hello, it's me, it's Silva. How's it going? I hope you are doing well. I hope that this week treated you well. Was I here last week? I think I was. Yeah, I think I was. Definitely was. Yeah. Probably. Because there was a social function last week and I didn't want to go, so I didn't go. There was another social function yesterday and I did go to that one. So yeah. Points for the weather getting a bit more to my personal liking with the witch's brew, which will be will be fixed when I upload this because it automatically flips the video. I noticed that. I may be terrible at editing, but I check the video to see if it's uploaded correctly. Yeah. And thank you, homie, for the mug. Homie doesn't like. Sorry, it's the hair. Homie doesn't like the cold seasons, but yeah, I do really poorly over the summer, so yeah. Which this is, of course, it's let's let me see what it is. It could be tea, but it's not. It's pumpkin spice latte. Because I'm that much of a basic bitch. That's the witch's brew. Not to toot my own horn, but this pumpkin spice, yep, pretty good. I did link the recipe in the video where I made the mix. So yeah, I mean, if you don't like spices, then you won't like that. But I like that particular recipe. It's a recipe. You're mixing ingredients. Yeah. Yeah, well, if you hear anything in the background, no you don't, because I'm not hearing it. Just plug my ears because, yeah, noise. Not as noisy as the other week. Oh yeah, the other week was the week when I made those delicious apples. I mean, they tasted really good. They looked extremely dank, but they tasted really good. Yeah, there's that. But yeah, mug. Pumpkin spice latte. I don't need to go for that t sound because yeah, I speak some Italian, and I know that latte doesn't have the t sound. What was I up to this week? I was reading more stuff for my PhD. I was extremely anxious still because yeah, I'm yet still trying to get the vibes on. But things are a bit less bad now, so not complaining at all. And I got this. Didn't it happen on a day where I wasn't feeling too stellar? Yeah, probably. I mean, when is that? When am I feeling stellar? Sometimes I'm not feeling bad. Like, come on. Just because you have depression doesn't mean you have to be bummed out all the time. Like, that's a misconception, and it's really damaging because it makes it hard for people like me to be taken seriously, because like, oh, you have depression but you're smiling, how can you have depression? Like, yeah, it doesn't really work like that, does it? So yeah, there was a social function yesterday, and I have already hoped that your week was good. You feel free to just yap in my comments if you want. I appreciate everyone who just stops by and drinks a cup of something with me, normally coffee. It would be even nicer if people actually did that. Just kidding. Please don't take it too seriously, come on. But it's like, yeah, it's nice. That's why in the descriptions I just say don't like, don't watch, don't like, click back, please just go. It's fine. It's nothing. I'm just a random person on the internet. Like, I don't even tag these things because this is just an outlet of sorts, and I'm not very interesting. Like, I'll get to that in a second, but it's, yeah, I started this just for fun. I remember that it was during the Advent thing, where I made my own calendar. I mean, in a way, it was a calendar. It was just DIY. Where I got a random prompt generation. The prompt generation. Ugh, that sounds like something bad. And yeah. Prompt generation, okay. Prompt generator. Oh, an old one, not the stealing one. I'm just showing the mic off because I just want homie to know that I really appreciated it. Holding it like this. Got this kitsch. Kitsch-y. I mean, yeah, it's something that's shaped like something else, so yeah, it's kind of kitschy. Yeah, the prompt generator. It was old. It basically gave you prompts for poems, giving you a set of rules. with formal like rules for poems, like figures of speech and stuff like that. Some of those things I had to look up actually, because I didn't know what the hell that was. Like the American sentence, I think it was called. I think it was called American sentence. It was connected to the Beat Generation, but I didn't know what it was, so I had to look it up. Oh my god, I'm hearing stuff over the earplugs. Okay. If my eyes went a bit blur, that's because they sometimes do that when I'm a bit nervous. I'm not nervous right now. It's fine. This one I want to hold like this. No, it's meant to be held like this. Held like this, I suppose. But I mean, if you are left-handed or you just drink with your left hand, like, you can just look at the thing. So it's win-win. This one is just like showing everyone that what you're drinking. This one is reminding yourself that what you're drinking. Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. Sorry. I'm sorry. Not that many people care, but I do kind of. Yeah, so I've been reading more articles for my project and stuff. My profs have been kind of unhelpful, but there are some emails that I have to look at that I'm still bracing myself for, because oh my god, they've been so unhelpful. I just wish. I wish I was just bullshitting you. Really, I really wish I was lying, but I'm not. I'm not. If one of them said, "Oh, we were going to message you after the project was reworked," and I was like, "You didn't tell me what needed to be reworked, so what did you expect me to do?" I'm not going to mess with something when I don't know what's wrong with it. Like, I know there's plenty of things wrong with it, but I don't know what. There's a difference between knowing there's something wrong with it, but knowing exactly what it is. Like, in writing. When you're writing something academically, like, especially a project for a dissertation. Like, sometimes you just know that there's something wrong with it, that there's something missing, that maybe it's a mess, like mine, because brain just, and me being too passionate about the subject. It's just tell me what I have to do, and I'll do it. Or I'll try to do it to the best of my ability. Yeah. Like a witch's cat. I'm sorry. Goofball. Oh, speaking of ball. I was gifted something insane. I will get it. I guess it was really... Look. This thing is bigger than my head. It's Extra Value Magnum Tweed by DMC. It's machine washable. Requires a 5mm hook if you go into crochet. 5mm needles, of course. That makes sense. It's usually a similar number, but it was just have it. And the reasoning was that most young people these days don't want to do things like this, you know, which is I wouldn't say it's true. Maybe this lady just wasn't aware of the online crafts thing. I mean, it's probably kind of niche. Not too niche, I wouldn't say, but it's not extremely common. I'm just, because I look it up, my algorithm is trained to show me a lot of that, so I'm like, yeah, it's common, but maybe it's really not. Let me pause and go put it back. Okay. I'm back. Okay. Pardon. And it was just pick one color because pardon. Oh my god. And she said that those things just stayed there because nobody picked them up. And the shop, it was filled with old people. Like, I went there and I was the youngest person there. And everyone noticed that, which, I don't like to draw attention to myself, but I was the youngest person there, like, getting things for myself. And I just wanted buttons. Ironically enough, because I have a bunch of buttons. But these buttons that I have are my grandma's buttons, so they are meant for special occasions. Which sounds even dumber. But I won't use these buttons for random projects, basically. That's what I mean. And I wanted it's a crafts shop focused on yarns and buttons and threads and things like that. They also sell clothes, but it's mostly for crafts. And I just wanted some buttons because I want to fix a shirt. When I show that shirt, when I finish that, you'll be like, oh, why did this moron want to fix this shirt? And I will tell you right now why that is. And the reason is, as usual, because it was my grandma's shirt. Listen, if Gucci can sell some horrendous shirts for thousands, I can fix that shirt and wear it proudly and say that it's some brand. I'll make up one because it's funky. Okay, it's funky. And I needed 7 buttons. 7 identical buttons. because some buttons are missing. There's one that's broken, and I just wanted all the buttons to be the same. And they sell buttons. they sell like new buttons, but the ones that I specifically wanted were buttons that people probably donate because they are just in a bin and you pick them up, and each button costs 25 cents. So I'm very bad at maths. Oh my god. So 1 euro. €1 and a half. €1.75. That's how much I pay for the buttons. Right? Right? I will pull out my phone so that I don't sound like a complete idiot to someone who might be listening to this. And yeah, let's see. Okay, so not 0.25 times 7. Yeah, 1.75. I had to use my fingers, but I can count from 25 to 25, okay? I'm not that dumb. Yeah, so I just looked for identical buttons. They needed to be like tiny little buttons. All the buttons are the same, regardless of size, because those are just mismatched buttons. So I was kind of gambling and hoping that I could find 7 identical buttons to fix this shirt. And I got those buttons, and then I went to the yarns section to see if they had some promos, and yeah, I was just going to get. I was like, yeah, I don't really have money for this. I was looking at the chunky things, and I was like joking. I was like, oh, this is really big. I think this would be enough to make a jumper. A sweater. And the lady looked at me and went like, oh, yo, for sure, for you, for sure. Maybe someone who's bigger maybe would need a bit more, but this for you, for sure. This isn't any kind of flex, it's just materials, you know. And I get tangent because I don't want to come across as weird and mean-spirited or whatever, or like I'm implying something. But it was someone on YouTube, a creator that I like, who does crochet, and she reads Reddit stories. And that's why homie was suggesting that I did the same, and I was like, oh, come on, I can't get mad at that kind of stuff. I'll just be like, ugh. But maybe I'll do it, okay? Maybe I'll do it. You give me the mug, which is brew, and then everyone will be like, oh my god, this is the most boring reaction I've ever seen in my life. That would probably be worse, because I would definitely have something to say. I would just not get mad. Probably try to overanalyze the situation and overly humanize everyone. But the story was that this person was reading a story on the yeahhhh subreddit, I'm AITA. Aita. It's not Aita. It was basically that this person had made like a sweater for a friend, and this friend was wearing the sweater, and someone else commented on the sweater, and they said, oh, it was actually my friend who crochets made me this sweater, and I paid this much for it. And the other person, the person who commented on the sweater, was like, oh, I want one too. The other person was like, okay, then I'll give you the contact, and you can try to contact with the try to see what you can do. And like, the problem was that the person who got the initial sweater, the friend, said the price. And when this person went to ask for a sweater and asked how much it would cost, the person said a higher value. And this person was like, but you charged this much. Why are you charging me more? And the person said, well, you're a bigger person. This will require more material and more time. And the person was like, you're just being fat phobic. It's like, it's not. This isn't store-bought stuff, right? If it's at a shop, you have the right to be mad because it's a machine that makes that stuff. It doesn't mind. But if it's something that's handmade, then, I mean, it's fair. And yeah, then the friend ended up defending the person who was asking if they were an asshole, and everyone was like, no, it makes sense that you would charge more if it takes more materials and more time. Like, you're charging for the materials and your time, so, and it's not even your friend, so it doesn't even like warrant a family discount, as people say. That's my point about the jumper thing. It's not a flex at all. Like, I wish I wasn't mentally ill. I mean, though, probably even if I was a bit bigger, that would still be enough for a jumper. I would say that. Yeah. And I was just looking at the cheaper stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'll just take this one because yeah, this one is a bit too. The price is just a bit too steep. And she was like, pick one. And I was like, and I like, yeah, I don't really have the funds for it. She was like, pick one, it's on me. And I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. And I picked that one, and she was like, that's a beautiful color. You take it. And then she went on saying that it was nice to see younger people wanting to do things themselves, because it's an art that it's kind of dwindling, and it's seen as an old person thing. And yeah, I mean, we see it online, but if we look closer, I think I see what she means, because yeah, even the crafts channels, the crochet and the knitting channels, they have some traction, but they're not like big, huge. Like, there's a small community, but it's not very significant. So yeah, I definitely understand. And I know that people don't value handiwork, and that's what that was her point. She was saying that these days people just want things that they can wear and throw away once they don't like it anymore. And that was like, yeah, that's not me. That's not how I was raised. And she was like, oh, that's not how I was raised either. And I'm much older than you. And I was like, yeah, definitely she was much older than me. Probably, I would guesstimate maybe 60. So double my age. I was like, yeah, because I grew up poor, and in my world, things only get thrown away when they are beyond repair. There's no such thing as throwing away something just because you don't like it anymore. Yeah. So I felt really thankful. I was really appreciative. And I was just like, they're just gingerly picking the cheap stuff, like, there, I'll take this one. This one. Just this one. Like, just this one. And then she saw me looking at the other ones. Just take one. It's fine. Yeah, so that happened, and it was nice. And yeah, I was just there for some buttons, and then went to look at the yards, more like, and I didn't expect that. So yeah, nice stuff. I've been yapping for half an hour. I make up for not talking much in real life by coming on here once a week, if that, and yapping for a bit. Pardon. Let me finish this. Wonderful. The spices. Yeah, the container where I have the spice right now, it looks like this. I have some others that I will be replacing this one with, because yeah, it looks kind of disrespectful, I guess. I don't know. I look at it and I'm like, oh my god. Don't call it Ali Spice. Don't call it Ali Spice. I'm not a very incredible person. I'm not a very good person. Like, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Before I continue and I finish with the story, it's not a tale. It's not a folk tale. It's not a folk tale. It's just that I went with my brother to watch the new Conjuring film, and I want to talk about that. But I'll show what I've been up to. I made her another dress. and she has a name now. Her name is Charlotte. Charlotte Noons. She's my child that I brought back to life. Literally, like, the face was all when I got it. I got the doll from the ball. That's my guilty pleasure. The little balls. That it's not a claw machine. The claw you get nothing from claw machines unless they have the consolation prize, which is usually just a little tiny ball with a stretchy thing inside. I have a couple of those in here because sometimes I want to try and get something out of there, but it's like, I know I won't. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I want the stretchy thing, because you have infinite tries for the stretchy thing, but you just have 3 tries for the actual prize. So yeah, it's obviously rigged. But these those machines that I actually, yeah, she came in a ball that looked kind of like this. Maybe it was this exact size. I'm not going to put you back there, don't worry, you're not a Pokemon. And I got this one yesterday. There was a child there trying to do the thing. The child was on his knees and trying to get the ball, like shoving the hand up the thing and trying to get the balls like that, because yeah, kids like to try to do that. And do these shoes come off? Oh my god, the shoes do come off. Oh wow. Oh my god, the shoes do come off. I can make you some shoes as well. Okay, Charlotte, I didn't know that, sorry. I didn't check, I thought that was just painted on. And yeah, this is just a toy car. It's probably one of those with, I didn't even open it, I just got it and off, and then got a laugh from it, because yeah, that's the reason why. Yeah, it's the kind that you pull back and it goes. Well, hopefully the kid got something nicer. Because I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with this. Maybe decoration of some kind. Also, the little diorama situation that I mentioned, the miniature, it's coming together. It's coming together. Look, it's coming together. Very, very, very tough, because I thought this would work out with wood glue, and it kind of did, but the instructions are not the most helpful thing in the world, to put it very, very kindly. Like, they are helpful enough because they have pictures, but yeah, the assembly process, it's just yeah, you make it look like this. And when I was assembling, the bottom was actually hell to assemble, because it has these tabs that are meant to secure it, and I guess they do that. but it didn't even say what kind of glue you should use. It didn't say anything. I want to get super glue, which is wildly cheap since you just get a little thing, since that dries up once you open it. You just have to use all of it at once. For the rest of it, I want to use super glue because yeah, this is just not it. The contact glue was good for the window, and also this part. It feels secure, and it feels secure to the base, so I'm counting this as a win. Especially because I was like, oh my god, I can't even assemble the base. So I was ready to throw it out, and then I was like, it's the first time you're doing this. Stop demanding too much, you dumbass. But yeah, that's the progress so far. I've been filming it, and I hope that I can find a way to trim it down, because the videos get extremely long. I swear to God, the people who post those very aesthetic miniature making DIY things, they make it look like it's so easy, but it's really not. And I want to keep some of that in, some of the struggle in, because I think it's important. Because I was looking at a tutorial for this exact product, and the person was just like making it look so easy, like just aesthetically putting things together, like bloop, 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 and I was like, it's not that easy. I did appreciate the video though, because it showed me that the floor had to be a bit sunken to be so that I could stick the walls, which was written nowhere in the instructions. And looking at the picture, you just don't know that you're supposed to do it like that. So it's like, you're testing my patience. You're testing my patience. You're testing my patience. Testing my patience. You're testing my patience. So I was thankful for that, but they were like, just aesthetically putting things together with the little fancy pliers, and I was like, ugh. No, not pliers, the tweezers, because what I have is pliers. I can probably get that and show it. This is what I have. They have those that like go up a little, that are ideal for this, but this is the best that I have. And we make do with what we have. That's the policy, right? But so far, yeah, the contact glue does the job, but for the rest of the things, I definitely want super glue. Like, yeah, not even going to, pardon, to try and glue any more with wood. Wood glue. Especially because one of the things is like a shelf situation, and it doesn't have like slots. I don't think it does have slots. And there's a bunch of things that need to be glued, and I just want super glue. both because I'm impatient and because it's just more secure. Yeah. Just to finish this off, 5 minutes before the 15 minutes mark. I went to watch The Conjuring, the latest Conjuring film. Everyone was dunking on this film and saying that it was not good, like that they liked the ending and stuff. Because you know, they liked and Lorraine and stuff like that. But personally, I like the film. I think I'm the target audience for this kind of film, especially because this franchise does something special. Like, I don't give a damn about the real life Ed and Lorraine Warren, but the ones in the films, I really like them, and this one with like the child growing up and all that stuff, and at the end it was just and I'm frightened by horror movies, especially the ones with cursed dolls, and this one had plenty of them. And it's just, what was there to criticize? Like, oh, the demon was dumb. Why did it just fold when the Warrens were there? Like, that's the whole thing. That's why the Warrens were called for situations like that, because they could get rid of it. They had the powers to do that. So that's not even a point. Like, if you want to dunk on the boo jump scares and stuff like that, and the makeup or something like that. Okay, I was scared though. Other than that, I think the actors did a phenomenal job. For one, I think the story of them getting older and all that, and yeah, that was just and if even people were like, oh, why is Annabelle here? Because Annabelle is still connected with Judy from the previous film, right? And Annabelle had the demon, like the powerful demon, the main demon trapped inside it. Anyways, to me personally, I think it was cool that this time you see the doll actually be scary and do things. Which was something that I noticed in the other films. They just relied on the fact that it was an extremely ugly doll for the scary factor, but this time it was just, yeah, the doll actually did something. I thought it was good. I did. I liked it. I think it was like, I think most people are dunking on it because they expected like more boo scary horror stuff, and cannot conceptualize that a horror film can be character driven, which is the case for The Conjuring. It relies heavily on Ed and Lorraine and their family. I think that's what the problem with the detractors is, personally. So yeah, to me, it was a good film. I was scared a lot. I was like, oh my god, the demon, no. no. It's like, yes, it does follow the formula, but it's the same thing. Like, it's Supernatural did that for 7 seasons or whatever the hell, and before it just went downhill, and then at the end Sam was with the Party City wig, old, and the Impala was in heaven, and Castiel was in super hell or whatever the hell what happened there. So yeah, it's going to follow the same formula, and I liked it. Well, I liked it. I was the target audience for this film. Sue me. Can I say? Lots of people were like, ugh, it was awful. Wow. And I was like, it wasn't. It was fine. It was scary, and it's character driven. Just, yeah, I don't know. To me personally, that's yeah. What can I say? I did like it. And if you disagree, well, agree to disagree. I mean, I understand from the viewpoint of someone who just wants, like, horror, who wants to be terrified. Maybe this wouldn't be the most terrifying thing in the world, but to me it was good, and it made sense in its own universe. Like, yeah. And the Warrens being super powerful, and especially that moment, spoilers if you know, when the Lorraine tells Judy that she can't run anymore, and they manage to send the demon away. Like, that made sense to me personally, because for me, yeah, stop running, because I also had to deal with strange things with no rational explanation happening to me, and I kept running. And only when I stopped running did I stop feeling like I was being chased, you know, because where are you going to run to? Yeah. So that was my take on the film. I know a lot of people disliked it, and that's fine. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. It's innocuous. It's just a film. But I did like it. So. Yeah, I don't know if they will try to continue this in some way with Judy and Tony, the guy. I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't know how they do that, frankly, but yeah. I thought it was a good wrap up, honestly. I thought it was good. I did. I also liked the previous one. I just like Ed and Lorraine, and I like the whole thing. I like that it's character driven, basically. That's why I like The Conjuring so much. It's because it's character driven, and that's, to me, that's what sets it apart from other horror stuff, because it's a series and it's character driven, and yeah, that's what the people don't seem to get. That's why they say it's bad, because they want something that's and they don't want to feel anything for the characters. They just want the horror. they don't, yeah, that part is just neglected for the most part. So like, yeah, it was good. I liked it. Yeah, I spent the whole film scared, and then at the end I was crying like a baby because, oh god. So, yeah, it worked. It worked on me. So, I mean, at least I think that we can all agree that all of the actors did a great job. Because there wasn't really a performance that I thought was lacking. I thought everyone just put everything into that. And yeah. Spooky season. So spooky film. Not really a story, but a story regardless. So yeah, I didn't really spoil much. I just one thing, the stop running thing. I guess that's the major spoiler. The rest is just, I didn't really spoil it in case anyone has never watched it or wants to watch it. Yeah, that's been almost 1 hour of me yapping about a bunch of assorted things. And yeah, if you listened until now, I hope you will. I hope that you don't get the seasonal affective disorder in the colder months. I'm slowly recovering as the weather starts getting more to my liking, and I do everything in my power to get the vibes up. But yeah, if you listened until now, thank you very much. I appreciate the company. I just do nothing, and yeah, I'm very thankful if you decide to just stick around and see if I say something insane halfway through. I don't think I did. The most controversial thing would be the sweater situation, which wasn't even me. I just thought it was worth mentioning because the lady made that comment, and I just wanted to say that, yeah, it's because it's less material. And it's expensive. The material is expensive if you want good quality stuff. It's gonna be expensive, especially considering the work that goes into it. So, but yeah, that's it. That's all. Hope you will. I'll try to be back. And that is a threat. Whoa.